from the Balearic home of the underground. Ibiza in September, Thursdays 12 till 2, Kiss FM, Dance Music Australia.
Shout out to all of our international listeners. Yes, you too can become a member. I might have to hit you up for a slightly more postage charge, but please join us, support the underground. kissfm.com.au.
kissfm.com.au. Dance Music Australia.
All right, we are live back in the studio. I'm joined by Jay Knight. How's it going, man?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Good, bro. Good. Thanks so much for coming down.
No, it's all good. About time I came down.
Yeah, well, that actually brings me to my point. We got you on start of this year?
Yeah, I think it was just after February or March or something.
Yeah, you just couldn't come down, so we did a bit of a remote gig. But it's good to actually see you in the flesh, bro.
No, it's good to see you too.
So let's just talk a little bit about what's been going on since we last caught up. So lockdown, how's things been?
I've actually been lucky enough to still keep working and things like that, but
just no gigs.
Just no gigs. But it kind of helps. Like the weekends where I would have had gigs been playing and all that sort of stuff, I just spent like producing, really trying to knuckle down on my production and try to get some releases out, which I've managed to do a couple since we last spoke.
So making the most out of the time. So
exactly.
What have you got coming out, or what have you been working on?
I'm actually currently working on an EP.
Oh, mad.
I haven't really told anyone too much about it, but
now everyone on Kiss knows.
Yeah. Well, it's I've already got like 2 or 3 done, so I'm just trying to get the 4th one finished, and then that should be that.
So all OGs coming out soon.
Yeah. That's
nice, man. So I want to talk a little bit about your production journey, because I know you're sort of relatively new into it, but you've been coming out with some weapons, man. Like I always stalk your SoundCloud. How did you learn production?
Well, basically, I sort of watched YouTube tutorials, but there wasn't ones that suited me. Like, there wasn't any specific for the Melbourne minimal sound or anything like that. It was more just like the big room sort of dancey sort of songs, and that wasn't my style.
There's no instruction manuals to minimal or anything, is there?
No, that's it. So I just basically sort of learnt how to, like, what the plugins did and that sort of thing, and then just sort of went on my own.
So all self-taught?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, it's not easy, man. I'm doing it myself, but it's good to see the stuff you're coming out with. So, like, you keep improving as an artist. What is it that you do? Like, I'm always watching your stories on Instagram. You're always, like, coming up with different ideas. Like, how do you do that?
It's weird. I'll be at work during the week or during the day, and I'll just hear, like, a certain sound or maybe a song I could remix or edit or something like that, and I'll just
get
think of an idea.
From that,
yeah, if it's not the radio, I'll just think of it out of the blue. Like, it's weird how it happens, but yeah.
Yeah, well, it seems to be working for you. So we talked a little bit offline. You've got something cool coming up. Do you want to mention it, or
I mean, it's I probably should. So basically, for a while, I think 2 or 3 months, I've been sort of thinking of an idea how to, like, brand my name, myself, sort of get some my name sort of out there to people that might not know my music or anything like that. But on a side project, I will be doing merch.
That's
so
sick, man.
Not just your typical merch. I've got a lot of big plans. I won't go into too much detail about it, but hopefully in the next I'm aiming to get everything out by like January, February.
All right,
at the earliest.
No, not just stickers, a little bit of everything.
No, not just your stickers.
Not
no.
your standard stickers that are slapped around Melbourne.
That's it.
No, cool, man. I'm actually really excited to see what you got coming up, man. I'll have to keep an eye out for that. But I'm going to ask you some random questions. I always ask a lot of my guests. So if you could play anywhere in the world, where would you play?
Oh, Jesus. Oh, that's a real tough one, because there's so many good places to play at. Like,
Just think big,
sure
man.
Everyone says VEEZEE, but I would have to say Romania would be pretty cool, or Tomorrowland.
Tomorrowland, yeah.
For sure.
Been twice. I'm going a 3rd time next year. I can't wait.
Lucky.
Absolutely.
Take me with you.
Yeah, mate, go. If you could ever, as a DJ, if you can go there, that's like the mecca if you can get there. But if one day, man, I'm going to see you on that stage and I'll be like, I interviewed that guy.
Dreaming.
One day, mate. Aim high. Okay, one last question. Biggest idol and why?
My dad.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, my dad, because he was in 2 bands when I was growing up, so he sort of gave me the musical push, or
Yeah.
like push into music per se. So I just watched him go to his gigs and sort of loved it.
Yeah.
All the old rock and all that sort of stuff.
I remember us
so.
talking about that once
Yeah,
before.
so he's my idol, 100%. Not any other DJ artist. Like, they're good, don't get me wrong, but I just say my dad.
So everyone says Will Sparks, so I'm impressed by that, man. It's actually blowing me away. Good work.
Thank you.
All right, so we'll get into the bangers. I know that's what everyone's here for. So what should we expect to hear from your set tonight?
Well, I'm going to open up with an edit I've actually basically just started, but I sort of made to finish it just for this, just see how it goes.
Exclusives with Kiss. Love it.
So there's a few ones I haven't released, a few old school Melbourne songs, as well as some of my selections at the moment that I'm really digging. And I can't wait to play out.
Sweet. All right, let's get into it. Please welcome Jay Knight.